Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. See this every year. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Find some fresh air. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Flores. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lloyd. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Laterals it back. Caught close to the marker. It's Brock. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find
alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down, a short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this. Heisman, right?
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Flips it out to the back. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for room. It's Nixon. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Grab near the marker. It's Nixon. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. The option look. He can't corral the catch. The ball's on the ground. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Throws it back. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
That's caught. It's Ross Simmons. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep
going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Syracuse right back at it. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Down Syracuse.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Cal. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Syracuse.
Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Flores. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
On 3rd down, going up top. He uncorks one deep. He caught it.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50. 3rd and long on any given play. They can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You've got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7.
That makes the score. Oklahoma State 10, Syracuse 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Pulls it in. It's Willis. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Going up top again. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always make it.
They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On the run, it's Nixon. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cuse.
Really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Here's a heat. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Syracuse 14, Oklahoma State 10.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Looking for a huge play. Wrapped it inside the 10. Touchdown, Orange. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Flores. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down.
They're going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Maybe a double pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If a quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play. Instead, no gain.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 96 on the field goal.
And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
The play action fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
With jet sweep pass. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's second down.
Offense in a split backfield. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Oh, a double pass. Bringing the heat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for space, it's Brock. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
At the end of the third quarter, with the score, Syracuse 21, Oklahoma State 10.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the air, it's Flores. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. In the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ford. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here's fourth down, and down 2 scores. They'll go for it here in the fourth quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Oklahoma State.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
He wants to change this route. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Running to Green. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football.
Got some room in it to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
13.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Brock. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
And the defense, Dave got him at the 27.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting the run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so,